At one point in time, there was nothing quite like Guitar Hero. A richer price point, a plastic guitar doodad, and an open-arms approach to gameplay won over even the most reluctant and stingy of consumers. And with 2 sequels, a multi-platinum download service on Xbox Live, and way too many demo kiosks at retail, the franchise has remained successful. But a new contender is stepping onto the stage in the form of Rock Band, and we'd be lying if we didn't mention that it plays into our evaluation of Guitar Hero 3. So does it still have the chops to be worth the ticket price? Just like its predecessors, Guitar Hero 3's song list makes good on covering a broad spread of bands and genres spanning the last 4 decades in rock. There's a good selection to rummage through here, from popular arena anthems and radio favorites to lesser-known B-sides and indie offerings. Appearances by Smashing Pumpkins and Pearl Jam offer a more prominent 90s representation this time around, while choice selections from artists like Stevie Ray Vaughan, White Zombie, Muse, and Iron Maiden round out the game's versatile roster. On a technical level, the game also features some of the most intricately laid out songs of the series to date, but it's not just a new song list that sets this iteration's catalog apart from the rest. One of the major milestones that Guitar Hero 3 accomplishes is in its number of master recordings. More than half of the 71 total tracks are the master recordings by the original artist, so it's officially safe to take out the earplugs if you are traumatized by some of Guitar Hero 2's covers. On top of that, Metallica finally makes an appearance in the series with the track 1. I can't remember anything, can't tell if this is true or dream. Though the other 2 frontrunners in the Metal God trifecta, AC/DC and Led Zeppelin, are still MIA. Though that may change if they happen to finally sign on as downloadable content later down the line. The inevitable comparison between Guitar Hero 3 and Rock Band is a subject likely to pop up when either of the games are mentioned. And with regards to songs, it's no different. Many of the game's key songs are found in both titles, begging the question of whether Guitar Hero 3's exclusive tracks are worth it. It's a question better answered by preference, and like the quandary circling AC/DC and Led Zeppelin, only time will tell if the return of the download feature will pull through for Guitar Hero fans. Guitar Hero 3 abides to the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach, by sticking to the tried and true formula established in the first game and honed in the second. A few minor tweaks to pre-existing modes, like the ability to jump to practice mode mid-song and sift through organized song sets, tighten up the presentation a bit, but for the most part, the features sing to the same old tune. The new additions here come in the revamped career modes, which take cues from the title's namesake while adding a few new tricks of its own. Aspiring thrashers looking to lay down their licks in career mode will now be confronted by 2 choices, individual and cooperative play. As with Guitar Hero 2, one player is designated as the lead guitarist, while the other player is relegated to bass and rhythm duties. The increased emphasis of a second guitarist is a central theme in this outing, as several songs in career mode can only be unlocked through a cooperative effort. The role of the other guitarist, though, is most pronounced in the game's new boss battle mode. During your rise to stardom, rock gods like Slash will come across your path and throw down the gauntlet for a guitar duel where the goal is to make the other guitarist fail. Here, opportunities to hit notes for star power are subbed with power gems, with various inhibiting effects. One effect, for instance, adds double the notes to play, while a more sinister effect flips around the orientation of your fret. Unique as the boss battles are, there are just too few to fully enjoy the new feature in the career mode. There are only 3 guitarists to do battle with through the course of the whole game, and though the final encounter is sure to satisfy, it'll likely leave you wanting more. Fortunately, the battling aspect of the boss encounters can be played with any song against other players outside of career mode. Battle mode is a pleasant add-on that's sure to please players looking for more than just stacking scores on the online leaderboards. New stuff aside, the career mode remains the same as it's always been. You still rock out at venues to accumulate funds to buy sweet new threads, axes, songs, and bonus content. And inexplicably, you still can't customize your own rocker. Even more puzzling is the disappearance of Cool Kid mainstays like Clive Winston, Eddie Knox, and Pandora from the mix. The addition of the battle mode is an interesting new step forward that does more with the classic Guitar Hero formula. Though the various elements supporting career mode are backward stumbles that feel a little too familiar at this point in the game. The biggest boost in presentation in Guitar Hero 3 comes from the new set of animated vignettes that pad the cinematic story elements in the game. These shorts draw upon a cartoony vibe that's reminiscent of Jamie Hewlett's work with the Gorillaz. Short is the key word here though, since there's only a handful of them. The game would have definitely gotten bonus points if it strung together a voiced narrative using these animated moments, but as it stands, they just serve as amusing segues into the next venue. As far as pre-existing elements go, the character models have received a complete overhaul in HD. No longer shinier versions of its PS2 cousins, the models take on more realistic, if not creepy Muppet-looking appearances. The singer's lip-syncing is a lot more coordinated this time, and the animations are spot on as usual. It's certainly a brighter and prettier package. Guitar Hero 3 won't disappoint with its stock of metal melodies and face-melting riffs. But as the competitive climate changes, so does expectation. With a dwindling number of new features, only time will tell if the Guitar Hero franchise will have the longevity to withstand Rock Band's impending attack. If you have a fat wallet, get both. But if you have to make a choice, we recommend waiting for our review of the new contender in the coming weeks.